Welcome to 528 Portal, the space where your heart opens, your energy clears, and your higher self becomes your guide. Today, we are stepping into something powerful, intentional, and deeply transformative. This is not just a manifestation video and not just a visualization. This is a guided quantum creation journey designed to help you consciously shape the energy of your 2026. As we near the end of 2025, many people feel overwhelmed or unsure. But you are here because a deeper part of you is ready to align with something truer, something more expansive, and something more grounded. Take a slow breath in and gently exhale as you arrive into this moment. Feel yourself settling. Feel your awareness widening. Feel the space inside your mind opening just a little. You are stepping into a field where the future is not something that simply happens to you. It is something that forms through you. You do not need to force anything. You do not need to be perfect. You simply need to be open, present, and willing to meet the version of yourself who already exists in the quantum field. The 2026 you who is wiser, more aligned, and more connected than the person you are today. Think of this journey as a collaboration between your consciousness and the universe. You will not be trying to control reality. You will be aligning with the version of you who naturally experiences the life you desire. Let this thought soften your heart. Let it ease any pressure. Let it calm any tension. Take another slow breath in and exhale gently. You are ready. Closing 2025 with compassion. Before you step into 2026, you must gently close 2025, not by judging it, not by rushing past it, not by criticizing yourself, but by acknowledging it with compassion. Let your awareness drift through the year you've lived. Think about the moments you survived, the lessons you learned, the emotions you carried, the growth you experienced even without realizing it. You don't need to analyze anything right now. Just observe. Notice the parts of 2025 that felt heavy. Notice the parts that felt beautiful. Notice the parts that felt confusing or uncertain. Notice the parts that felt meaningful and transformative. Allow the full picture of your year to rise into your awareness without resistance. Now tell yourself softly, I did the best I could with the capacity, resources, and awareness I had. Feel that truth settle. Let it soften something inside your chest. Let it release some internal pressure. You do not have to punish yourself for who you were in 2025 in order to become who you want to be in 2026. You do not need to rewrite your past. You simply need to acknowledge it with honesty and compassion. Imagine 2025 as a closed book gently being placed back onto a shelf. It is complete. You can take its wisdom with you, but you do not need to carry its weight. Let it rest. Regulating into the observer. Now, shift from your story into your awareness. You are no longer the person caught inside the events of your life. You are the observer, the consciousness witnessing those events. Take a slow breath in and exhale softly as you feel your shoulders drop and your jaw loosen. Bring your awareness to your body. Feel the ground beneath you. Feel the weight of your hands. Feel the softness inside your chest. Let your nervous system settle deeper with each breath. When your body relaxes, your mind becomes clearer. And when your mind becomes clearer, your perception shifts. And when your perception shifts, your timeline becomes fluid. You are entering the state from which creation happens. Not rushed, not pressured, not anxious, just present, aware, grounded. This is the frequency where your quantum signature begins to influence the field around you. Feel your breath moving through your body. Feel your awareness expanding slightly beyond your physical form. Feel the subtle energy around you responding as you settle into stillness. You are stepping into creation mode. Choosing the frequency of your 2026. Before we talk about goals or plans or external outcomes, we begin with frequency. Your frequency is the foundation upon which your entire 2026 will grow. So ask yourself softly, how do I want 2026 to feel? Not what you want to achieve, not what you want to fix, not what you need to obtain. Simply how you want to feel. The answer might rise quickly, or slowly. Let it come naturally. Perhaps you want 2026 to feel peaceful. Perhaps you want it to feel abundant. Perhaps you want it to feel free, grounded, joyful, creative, connected, safe, expressed, or purposeful. Your inner self knows the frequency that your life is ready for. Imagine this frequency as a color or a texture or a gentle warmth inside your chest. Feel it moving through your body. Feel it expanding around your energy field. Imagine that this frequency becomes the air you breathe, the tone you carry, the energy that enters every decision and interaction. This frequency is not something you chase. It is something you embody. It becomes your compass for 2026. Let it settle into your awareness as a soft vibration. Guided quantum visualization. Meet your 2026 self. Close your eyes gently if you can. Take a slow breath in and release it softly. Imagine yourself stepping into a quiet corridor filled with a soft, glowing mist. As you walk forward, the mist begins to clear. With each step, you feel lighter. With each step, you feel more open. With each step, you feel closer to the version of you who already exists in the quantum field. Ahead of you is a doorway glowing with warm, golden light. This is the entrance to your 2026 timeline. When you're ready, step through it. On the other side, you find yourself standing inside your home, the home that belongs to your 2026 self. Look around slowly. Notice the colors, the shapes, the textures, the atmosphere. Notice whether anything is different. Notice whether the space feels more peaceful, more organized, more aligned, more beautiful, or more alive. The details are not random. They are messages from your future self. Now, look at yourself. The you from December 2026. Notice their posture, their presence, their energy. Notice how they breathe. Notice how they carry themselves. Notice the lightness or confidence or groundedness they embody. This version of you is real, a potential that already exists in the quantum field. They are not fantasy. They are a possible timeline waiting for your alignment. Observe their relationships. How do they connect with others? How do others respond to them? How do they show up in love, friendship, and family? Observe their work or creativity. Are they more aligned, more confident, more expressive, more fulfilled? Observe their emotional world. Do they seem calmer, more self-assured, more present, more joyful? Observe their financial world. Does it feel safer, more stable, more abundant, more grounded? Let the images come easily without forcing anything. You are not imagining. You are observing. This is your 2026 self showing you who you are becoming. Feel their presence. Feel their confidence. Feel their clarity. Feel their energy merging gently with your own. Take a slow breath in and let this vision settle deeper. Translating vision into focus areas. Now, bring your awareness back to yourself while staying connected to your 2026 self. Think about the areas of your life that want to shift in 2026. Choose 3 to 5 areas that feel important. They might be emotional, relational, financial, creative, spiritual, physical, or internal. For each area, ask yourself quietly, how do I feel about this area now? And how would I love to feel about this area by the end of 2026? Let the answers rise gently. If your emotional world wants to shift, imagine how peace or clarity might feel inside your body. If your relationships want to shift, imagine how healthier connection might feel. If your finances want to shift, imagine how stability or freedom might feel. If your creativity wants to shift, imagine how expression or inspiration might feel. You are not setting outcomes. You are setting directions. You are not defining details. You are defining frequencies. These are the emotional anchors that will shape your timeline. Aligning with the identity of your 2026 self. Now, think again of your 2026 self. Observe how they behave and think and move through the world. Identity is the deepest level of manifestation because you do not attract what you want. You attract what you are. So ask yourself, what identity does my 2026 self embody? Maybe they are someone who believes in their worth. Maybe they are someone who trusts themselves. Maybe they are someone who follows their intuition. Maybe they are someone who takes care of their body. Maybe they are someone who expresses their truth. Maybe they are someone who makes grounded decisions. Maybe they are someone who allows abundance to flow. Ask your 2026 self, what is one identity shift I can begin practicing now? Choose one. Something small, something doable, something real. Identity shifts create quantum shifts because when you change who you are being, the timeline you occupy begins to reorganize around you. Take a slow breath in and imagine yourself absorbing one aspect of your future self's identity. Let it settle inside your energy field like a gentle seed waiting to grow throughout 2026. You do not need to embody the entire future self today. You only need to begin. Micro actions and daily evidence. Now imagine your 2026 self guiding you toward practical steps that align with your identity. These are not massive changes. They are micro actions, tiny shifts that create powerful momentum over time. If your 2026 self is calm, perhaps you begin with 1 minute of intentional breathing each morning. If your 2026 self is abundant, perhaps you start by appreciating small sources of support. If your 2026 self prioritizes health, perhaps you drink more water or stretch for a few moments. If your 2026 self expresses themselves clearly, perhaps you practice one honest conversation per week. These micro actions signal to the quantum field, this is who I am becoming. And the universe responds to your consistency. One of the most powerful tools you can use is an evidence journal. Each day, write one tiny sign that your 2026 energy is already forming. It might be a moment of synchronicity. It might be a shift in your mood. It might be an intuitive nudge. It might be someone speaking to you differently. Evidence builds belief. Belief shapes identity. Identity shapes timelines. Take a slow breath and feel how these micro actions quietly shift your reality. When fear and doubt show up, fear and doubt are natural parts of any transformation. They do not mean you are off track. They do not mean your manifestation is failing. They simply mean that your old identity is dissolving. When fear shows up, pause, notice it. Tell yourself gently, I see this fear. Then take a slow breath. Let your nervous system settle. Fear is not your enemy. It is simply a protective part of you that is unsure about the unknown. When doubt appears, observe it with compassion. You can say, I notice the part of me that doubts this is possible. This part does not need to be silenced or pushed away. It needs to be acknowledged and soothed. You are not fighting your resistance. You are integrating it. You are teaching your nervous system that it is safe to grow. Every time you return to your chosen frequency after fear, you strengthen your future timeline. Surrender and trust. Manifestation is not about forcing the universe to give you what you want. It is about aligning with what your soul already chose for you. Some shifts happen quickly. Others require deeper internal transformation. Some manifestations take time because you are becoming someone new. When you surrender, you are not giving up. You are allowing the timeline to unfold in the way that best supports your evolution. Tell yourself softly, I trust the timing of my life. I trust the intelligence of my path. I trust the version of me who is emerging. Let that trust settle. Let it ease your mind. Let it open your heart. You are co-creating with the universe. You are not alone in this process. You are supported in ways you cannot yet see. Claiming your 2026 timeline. Place your hand over your heart. Feel the warmth. Feel the steady rhythm. Take a slow breath in and gently exhale. Now speak this sentence quietly or aloud. I choose to live as the version of me who... And now, silently complete that sentence in your heart. Fill in the blank with the identity or frequency you are calling in. Feel the words enter your field. Feel your cells respond. Feel your energy shift. Now imagine your 2026 timeline glowing in front of you like a golden path stretching into the distance. See yourself taking one gentle step onto this timeline. Feel your energy merging with it. Feel the shift happening in your awareness. You are not chasing 2026. You are stepping into it now. Feel the grounding. Feel the alignment. Feel the quiet power building inside you. Thank you for tuning into 528 Portal. May your heart stay open, your intuition stay clear, and your path stay aligned. If this journey resonated with you, like and subscribe for more deeply transformative content. Your 2026 is unfolding beautifully, and I am honored to walk this path with you.